Sandhill Cove family and friends, welcome back to another edition of Cooking with Jeremy. We got a special treat for you today. I'm here with Scott again, the master fabricator. He's going to break down this whole Scottish salmon.
Alright folks, we're going to begin the process of processing this whole Scottish salmon. Now this is a red salmon. It's a red king salmon, to be correct, from I would believe the Faroe Islands in Scotland. This is a cousin of the Alaskan king salmon. Very similar fish. This is just actually a real privilege because this is a Scottish salmon. It's going to be high in fat. And it's going to be a very flavorful fish. And we'll start by showing you what we have here. We have the whole salmon. You will notice it has the entrails, the guts have already been removed. So this is how it comes from the purveyor. And with that, we'll begin breaking this fish down. As with anything, sharp knives are the key. Sharp knives cut the fish and not your fingers. This is a scimitar knife. It's specially designed for deboning king salmon and other fish like that. We'll start with the collar. We'll raise up the fin. We'll move down the collar, find the meat. Don't go too far because you don't want to go past the backbone. Now with that we will start where we began and move down the back. Like I said before, be careful not to go through the backbone. Now we're going to let the knife glide right down the bones. You'll actually hear the knife sliding down the bones. That means you're doing it correctly. You want to be efficient to save all that good meat. Okay, back up to the collar. Again, find that spot that you began at. Bring your knife all the way back down to the spine again. Roll the knife over because you're going to go in the direction of the money. You're going to go in the direction of the meat. And here we go. If that knife glides along the backbone, we'll have a beautiful fillet of Scottish salmon. All the way down to the tail. There we have it. First fillet of Scottish salmon. I'll show you the beauty of this fillet. This is Scottish salmon. You will see the belly meat right here and the beautiful fat groove lines in here. This is where you get that wonderful flavor of salmon. This baby has been eaten very well. Very pretty color. Now we're going to flip the fish over. Pretty much repeat the same. It's a little more difficult now that you only have one fillet, but same technique. Raise the fin, go down the collar. The biggest key is not to run your knife through the backbone. You want all fillet, no bones.
Is that why sometimes there's the pin bones in it?
Yep. If you're really good at it, you do have a little bit of practice. It does take some practice. You will glide your knife past your pin bones. There we go again, right down the spine, the backbone. Like I said, a little more trickier since you do have a fillet already missing, but pretty much the same technique. Now we'll get back to where we had a collar. This is the very North American style of filleting salmon. This is how they do it in Alaska. They'll hold the head down and keep that knife right on the spine. Don't want to deviate from that backbone. All the way down to the tail. All this fillet is good from head to tail. I'll show you folks. There you have it. Beautiful salmon. Now, with the head, We will save the head. Nothing goes to waste. Excellent stew. Excellent stock. Excellent for everything. Keep the head. Concentrated flavor. And we'll make a great stock out of that. The bones. You will see we have the backbone here. This meat will be given to the sous chef. He will trim as much meat as he can out of that, and that'll be used for steak tartare or whatever we have designs on. Fish cakes also, whatever we have designs on for the next week's menu. Nice and fresh, delicious. The meat on the spine is probably the best tasting part of the whole fish. Okay, now we have our Scottish salmon ready for portioning. This is how you typically get it from a purveyor. Already boned out, already filleted out, ready for portioning. The first thing we do now is take the skin off the salmon. Typically, most of our residents here in our community like the salmon without the skin. We do have some salmon with skin on it for those who do prefer the skin, but for this particular demonstration, we're going to remove the entire skin off the fish. Start at the tail, cheapest part of the fish right here. Start here and move all the way down to the money. Away from your body. Pulling as you go. Again, sharp knives. The way to do this. Nice and easy. Your knife, when you got good tools, nice and easy. Now the skin, depending on what you are serving for the special, can be cleaned, used for garnish. Fried salmon skin, believe it or not, is delicious. So we'll keep that on the side. Alright, our portions for our salmon. This has already been deboned. I've removed a little bit of the tail. And for our serving size, we cut 6-ounce pieces of salmon. Ready for the grill, ready for poaching, ready for steaming. This is Scottish salmon. Every application, from steaming, poaching, grilling, works perfectly with Scottish salmon because of the great nutritional fat content it has. We're going to just work our fillet knife all the way down. See just how beautiful these look. And with that, I'll hand it back to Jeremy.
First and foremost, I want to thank Scott for breaking down the salmon. He's truly a magician at that. And with that said, that's going to do it for another episode of Cooking with Jeremy. I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight, and maybe tomorrow you'll order up a salmon. Have a good night, folks.